This is Alexander Smith. Alexander is a dedicated bricklayer. In his professional working day, however, he has the odd mishap. Today, Alexander goes to the building site to plaster walls. Just as he's about to get started, he realizes that he's forgotten an important tool. Planning is half the job. There's no other choice but to go back to the company and get the tool. That costs time and money. He doesn't want to think about that. Back on the construction site, the material has arrived. But what's that? Far too much has been ordered. Alexander didn't get the information quite right. And once again, there are unnecessary costs. Have you come across such situations? Imagine Alexander was your trainee and he was back at school. How would you better prepare him for his professional career? The method of complete action has proved particularly successful in vocational training. As the name implies, knowledge is not taught in isolation here, but is learned in relation to real work processes. Knowledge is transferred into ability, from the head to the hand, so to speak. Alexander and the other trainees gain the competence to independently plan, implement, and control work. How precisely does this work? Trainees learn about and go through the 6 steps of the complete process in a typical work-related assignment. To begin with, trainees learn about the content of the task, preparation of the plaster base by spray coating, on the basis of a construction plan, with information on the walls to be plastered, for example. In the second step, trainees plan the implementation of the task. You can, for example, use the construction plan to determine which tools, materials, and protective equipment you need, what the workflow looks like, or whether there are different procedures. In the third step, trainees formulate the conclusions of the planning step and decide what to do next. The fourth step is called execute. The trainees carry out the task independently. After completion of the work, the fifth step is where the trainees check their work and identify possible shortcomings. In the sixth step, they evaluate the result. The trainees assess their work and evaluate the quality of its execution. What is your role in the method of the complete action model? The rule of thumb is, teacher-centered training is transformed into student-centered training. You are no longer the sole imparter of knowledge, as in traditional teaching, but accompany the trainees like a presenter through the 6 steps of the complete process. Support the trainees where necessary, and provide them with possible sources of knowledge, such as the blueprints, offline and online materials, or experts to answer queries. In the evaluation, you supplement the trainees' self-assessment with your own assessment as instructor or teacher. In this way, you can analyze possible mistakes together, learn from them, agree on the implications for their future work, and thus continuously improve their working practices. Alexander has learnt a lot. The forgotten tool and the over-ordered material will not happen to him again in a hurry. And what about you? Please try the method of the complete action and find out more about it if needs be.